Do you think there is like a resolution, like a solution to all this?
I think you just always have to be willing to just like make sure that you're staying as informed as you can be, and just always working on yourself and like your communication skills. Communication, I think, is the most important thing going. A couple of you guys in relationships?
Yeah.
Do you guys have arguments?
Not yet.
Not
luckily,
yet? Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Because I think every relationship has like arguments, but then it's how you communicate and like try and hear each other's points of view. Because like it's easy to just sort of like be close-minded and be like not receptive to what they're saying. I used to be like that when I was younger. I used to be like quite like, no, this is my perspective. I'm right, blah, 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 blah. But then as you realise, like, you know, just because you have your own view of thinking, that's necessarily the only like perspective, do you know what I mean? So you have to like, kind of not try and make someone doubt themselves, I guess.
I guess it's important to like, put yourself in their perspective before you kind of say what you're initially thinking based off your own feelings and your own experiences. And you think about how they see it and then make a decision kind of in the middle of what's fair for both of you rather than just what you want as an individual.
Yeah, what would you guys say makes for like a healthy relationship then?
Say a big part of having a healthy relationship is just trust. So like talking about the phones and stuff, I feel like there shouldn't be a need to go through phones. You should be able to ask your partner anything and they should be honest with you. Or you shouldn't doubt them really. It's a healthy relationship.
Yeah. How about yourself? What do you reckon?
Like always being together for the right reasons, like you enjoy each other's company and like you love each other as people rather than like the idea of it, because that's when maybe things start to go wrong and like arguments occur because you're kind of chasing something that was never really there or that isn't there. So it was good to like be on the same page and be honest with how you feel, so you both know you're there for the right reasons.
So do you think, like saying that then, do you think a lot of people get in relationships for the sake of it?
Yeah, possibly. I feel like that's like the norm of society. I feel like they should, or hit a certain age, they have to, but like, especially at our age, I think there's no need to. You're not going to be lonely otherwise. You're at home, you have family. It's just as long as you do it for the right reasons rather than like want to do it to show off or something, then you can't go wrong.
Do you talk to your mates about that kind of stuff? When it comes to like relationships and stuff? So what kind of things like would you say then, like do you think it's important then to obviously have these conversations with your mates?
Yeah, 100%. You know, talk about it. You kind of reflect about it when you talk about it, and I think that's another way of liking the person more. You kind of want to share what's going on with your friends, don't you?
Yeah.
And it's something you don't really want to talk to your parents about.
Yeah, and I think you know, it's important to always have that support network around you. You know, I think it's quite easy, like when you get in relationships, to like get caught up in everything, and then like, you know, you might not see your mates for ages and that. But I think it's important that, you know, you do sort of have that sort of relationship with them as well.
I think it's important that your friends support you, but you don't want like just a yes man who just agrees with whatever you say. You want someone who kind of give their own opinion, say how they feel, so that might make you reflect on what you've done and see it from an outsider's perspective, or maybe from your partner's perspective, for example. So yeah, someone who kind of isn't afraid to tell you how it is, you know.
Yeah. What would you think if you were having a conversation with your friends and one of your friends pointed out something to you like, oh, you know, I think you might be a little bit out of line, you're doing this. How would that make you feel?
At the time, you probably wouldn't react well, but then when you think about it, you kind of need that in the long term, because then you think, well, when you go home, when you think of yourself, why are they saying that? And you see, or maybe ask them why they think that.
Do you think you'd be like a little bit more open to it, like maybe not initially, but then like maybe a little bit later on, do you reckon you might be able to think like, okay, like yeah, like you said, why are they saying that? Like, is that true? Like being maybe like open to that idea.
And if your friends, they won't just say things for the sake of saying things.
They'll be honest with you.
Wind you up or cause any issues. They'll have a reason behind their opinion. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to have open, honest chats.